we've talked an awful lot about, in this short series of videos, about exercise and movement and variety of movement, and how important that is to keep the musculoskeletal system healthy. I also know that there's a real drive amongst the staff down here in Warwick to include fitness training as part of what they do as part of their overall well-being programme. So what I wanted to do is just talk a little bit about some of the real simple nuts and bolts about sort of traditional gym-based exercise, like going to the gym after work or before work or something like that, and how to really get the most out of it. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about was just a few of the myths, really, or some of the overview. So if we do overview first and a few myths. So the overview of what you're going to get out of that, or what you can hope for. So if you think about your results as being like a triangle, like a pyramid, flexibility is definitely the base of the pyramid. So the more flexible you are, the higher you can build your pyramid. And the greater surface area, the bigger the pyramid, the more you'll be able to get out of your exercise, the healthier your musculoskeletal system will be. So the two sides that make it up are strength and cardio training. Okay, so flexibility, stretching before you exercise, stretching after you exercise, yoga classes, Pilates classes, getting a corrective exercise program from a good quality personal trainer, things like that, are all going to be really, really important. Strength training. This is picking up heavy stuff and putting it down again. This is not like doing a thighs, thumbs and bums class where you've got a couple of those teeny tiny little dumbbells in your hands. This is about starting to challenge your body to get stronger, rather than just kind of feel that you're working a little bit. Do you understand the difference? One's a big step up on the other one. And strength training is fantastic because a decent strength training program will bring in that variety that we've been talking about. And it's really, really important to change your routine. 6 weeks doing the same exercise routine is way too long. It's the law of diminishing returns. Anything will work for 6 weeks, and after 6 weeks it won't. So over the period of a year, you're looking at least 12 different programs in the gym. At least 12 different programs in the gym. If you change your program once a year, it ain't working. I promise you, it ain't working. Cardiovascular training. Cardiovascular training would typically be a spinning class, time on a stationary bike, time on the rower, on the treadmill, cross trainer, those kinds of things. But here's the thing, when it comes to variety of training, it's obviously really, really good to train your heart and lungs and get them working, but that's going to happen when you strength train too. When you do cardiovascular training, particularly if it's sitting on a stationary bike, if one of the things that you do in the working week is a lot of skilled sitting, your exercise becomes another form of skilled sitting. And if skilled sitting is the thing that's beating up your musculoskeletal system, you don't want to be doing that much more of it in your workout. So, cardiovascular training gets an awful lot of really, really good press, and I don't think it deserves it all. Strength training gets an awful lot of really bad press. It's bad for your joints, it'll make you tight, which it won't. Women, it's going to make you look big and muscly, which it won't. Guys, it's a gateway to steroid abuse, which it isn't. Strength training is really, really good, and it doesn't get the good press that it deserves. Cardiovascular training is pretty good, but it gets way more press than it deserves. So, I would suggest that your training should be split at least 60-40, if not 80-20, in favour of strength training and flexibility. Dumbbells, Swiss balls. We're going to show you some flexibility, some self-massage and flexibility stuff to do in a bit as well. But that is a really key component, and about 20% cardiovascular training. Now, when it comes to picking something to do, pick something that you enjoy, pick something that's convenient, because the thing that's guaranteed to stop it from working is when you stop doing it. So it's got to be sustainable. And when it comes to sustainability, we think about going to the gym and we think about the law of effort and returns, We think about what my dad might refer to as the Protestant work ethic, that if when you get on that treadmill or when you get under that squat rack, if you're not gonna really get your game face on and we really go for it, then you're not going to be getting anything out of it. That is an absolute con. It is an absolute con. To be mobile, to be moving, to be actively stimulating our body is what we need to do. And in the 21st century, in 2014, we have way too much energy going out and nothing like enough energy going in. Your workouts want to be more along the lines of play, and they want to be fun rather than they want to be graft. We do too much graft and not enough play, and that's one of the ways we get out of balance. So I would say work hard enough to stimulate your body to change, but don't work so hard that you're utterly knackered from it. If you're going to really go for it, a 4 to 6 week period twice a year max, and the rest of the time it wants to be regular sessions, 4 or 5 times a week, bit of variety, plenty of variety in what you do in your strength training, plenty of variety in what you do in the gym, variety that some of your exercise is not in the gym. Go rock climbing, go dancing, go and do a yoga class, do some Tai Chi, mix it up, spice it up and make it different. Okay, so just to summarise some of what we've talked about. Your workout wants to be 3 to 5 times a week. It wants to be 30 to 50 minutes. It wants to look like warm up, stretch, workout, cool down, stretch. And the workout can go up or down in intensity. So, if over a period of the year, if over a period of the week, you're having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 workouts, you might do a moderate plus a bit, a hard, a moderate, and an easy. And in that you'll get a really good balance, because what your body does with these bits is it treats, that's what you're capable of, that's your eyeballs out, game face on workout on a Wednesday for example. What your body does with these bits here is it treats them as active recovery, and you don't ever get fitter from doing the workout. You get fitter from recovering from the workout. So when you are unable to get to the gym because you're too tired and you're picking up injuries or you're picking up a cold, an infection, things like that, you're not going to get any better because you're not having a workout and you're not recovering from the workout. So to play around with the intensities is really powerful, because it keeps the momentum going. And remember, change is built on small successes. It keeps the momentum going, keeps the body moving, and it's an active process of recovery. It's an active process of refueling your muscles and bringing balance back to your body. So 3 to 5 times a week, 30 to 50 minutes, don't need to be going hell for leather. If you are going hell for leather with a 2-hour workout and not making progress, alarm bells should be ringing for you. And the one thing that we've also said is, do not keep doing the same program for more than about 4 to 6 weeks. So every 4 to 6 weeks, change. Because we love variety. The body loves variety, your mental stimulation loves variety, and that's how to keep a healthy musculoskeletal system when you're exercising in a gym.